Grand Theft Auto is an open-world action-adventure game franchise where... Wait a second. What am I doing? Why am I explaining what GTA is? Everybody knows what GTA is. You click this video, you probably already know. You probably even got the game as a kid or a teenager, even though you were not supposed to, but your parents probably didn't even know what kind of game was it, or if they did, well, you had some pretty cool parents. Anyway, let's just redo that intro. Let's roll it. Grand Theft Auto, one of the biggest franchises of all time of any medium. Rockstar Games is responsible for creating such a phenomenon. I mean, they're also responsible for a lot of people's childhoods, including my own. They are the people that revolutionized the gaming industry more than once, showing and putting each and every game that they've released to the absolute limit of each console generation. GTA has been around for almost 30 years, and it's been consistently good throughout the years. If you don't count the Definitive Edition trilogy, which of course... ew. Anyway, the impact of GTA on the mainstream media can be understated. And with GTA 6 on the horizon, everybody, and I mean everybody, is hyped to hell. So much so that there are reports of developers not revealing release dates of some games coming during this fall season due to GTA 6 specific date being unspecified. We got a trailer, tons of leaks from a couple of years back, and a whole lot of expectations. So today I beg the question, why is GTA 6 a big deal? To answer this question, I have 4 points that I want to tackle, starting with number 1. Rockstar Games' library of games. Back in the PS2 era, Rockstar was making some changes with everybody else going to the new millennia. While the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1 were implementing some revolutionary mechanics, most notably 3D environments, assets, characters, etc., they were still pretty limited at the time. So the year was 2001, probably one of the most important years in the history of video games. Consoles like the GameCube, Game Boy Advance, and the Xbox were released, all of them achieving a big level of success that year. But the games? Where to begin? Okay, you ready? Gran Turismo 3, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, Halo, Gothic, Jak and Daxter, Red Faction, Burnout, Animal Crossing, Final Fantasy X, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, Devil May Cry, Advance Wars, Sonic Adventure 2, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Onimusha Warlords, Pikmin, Max Payne, Serious Sam, Ace Attorney, Fatal Frame, Tropical, Virtua Fighter 4. Give me a second. And GTA 3. Finally. So, from all the games mentioned, GTA 3 was such a revolution not only for the franchise, as it was the first GTA going 3D, but also for the gaming industry as a whole. It's true that the game hasn't aged very well, but it was 2001. There weren't many open worlds that let you do whatever you wanted. GTA 3 set the bar by making a reactive open world, while also having a mature story, like other games at the time trying to be more edgy and dark like Max Payne. There's a lot more player agency, creating chaos and mayhem to the heart's content. As you already know, they didn't stop there. GTA Vice City and San Andreas added a lot more changes and features like body fat, famous Hollywood actors, and a lot of different areas to explore. They also had some other games making headlines like the Midnight Club series, Bully, and the infamous Manhunt duology. All of these games have a level of quality and detail that a lot of games don't have nowadays. Now, if I could describe these games with one word, it would be immersive. Rockstar as a whole knew how to make immersive games while also making them fun. Everything from the PlayStation 2 era screams iconic. Then comes the PlayStation 3 era. Max Payne 3, LA Noire, Red Dead Redemption, and GTA 4 and 5. Not that many games compared to the PlayStation 2 era, but still a great moment for them. Here we can see them going to the next level with them exploiting the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 to their limits. From Max Payne and GTA 4's physics-based gameplay to LA Noire's motion capture, they showed what video games can and should be once again. The PlayStation 4 had only one game developed by Rockstar, and it was the great, the awesome, the downright depressing Red Dead Redemption 2, being one of the games that defined the whole generation. It was the same year that the God of War reboot released, and a year after Breath of the Wild won Game of the Year. With that being said, clearly Rockstar has probably one of the best libraries compared to other developers, making a reputation for themselves, maintaining a level of polish and immersion in each one while also selling them like hotcakes. Speaking of which, number 2. GTA 5 is literally everywhere. According to Statista.com, GTA 5 has sold over 200 million copies as of writing. 200 million copies! Why so many, you ask? Well, it's simple, my dear friend. This game has been released on 3 different home console generations, meaning the PS3 and Xbox 360, then the PS4 and Xbox One, and now the PS5 and Xbox Series. 3 different generations of gamers have and are exposed to this game, playing the main story and now the hugely popular GTA Online. It's in the top 5 best-selling games of all time, meaning the exposure of this game has gone beyond just within the game itself. It created such a huge community, even the GTA Online people has diverged into their own thing. For example, there's a whole role-playing community that lets you be literally whatever you want to be. A police officer, a taxi driver, a nurse, anything. There's also a whole car customization community, which is very popular as well. The developers have let the players create whatever they want. The modding community has gone rampant. From having superheroes to creating custom racing levels, this game has a little bit of everything for everyone. However, this exposure doesn't stop there. The game released on 2013, right when YouTube was booming with Let's Play videos, with other games like Minecraft making their names known in the site. A lot of content creators started with GTA 5, and with the inclusion of the online component, there has been a lot of different comedy skits and all that sweet stuff, from trolling to insulting each other. It's been a mess. Now, with the rise of TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Reels, there's these videos where they have people in a podcast talking in the top screen, and then in the bottom screen there's some GTA 5 trick stuff to keep your attention. Long story short, this game built a legacy that not many games can make. Say what you will if it's better than the rest, but its staying power has been shown for the last 12 years since release. Number 3. Next generation capabilities. In my honest opinion, this generation has been a bit of a disappointment. I mean, there have been some pretty good games like Forza Horizon 5, the Resident Evil 4 remake, Black Myth: Wukong, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, and others, but other than graphical and performance improvements, there's really nothing quite as groundbreaking as we had back in the PlayStation 4/Xbox One era. Most of these games can be played on both generations, meaning that these games are not on their fullest potential. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, it's still the prime example of how to use the console to its fullest potential, since it uses the rifts to instantly move without interrupted gameplay. Then you have the polar opposite with Hellblade 2. It's a fantastic looking game graphical wise. The motion capture, lighting, backgrounds, everything looks amazing, but it sacrifices gameplay and story. It feels more like an interactive movie more than anything else. Going back to Red Dead Redemption 2, This has the perfect balance between graphics and gameplay, to the point where there were articles of the game complaining about it being too realistic. Horse testicles, anyone? So, if Rockstar was able to push to this level in 2018 with a game that is not as heavily populated as GTA when it comes to like having these big cities, lots of traffic and NPCs, and still made it feel so immersive, so real, can you imagine how much is it going to change in 2025? This point is mostly based on my opinion because I do know that there are great games coming, but they haven't set the bar quite like Rockstar has. The level of detail this game is going to have is going to blow people away. Now, talking about sales, this generation hasn't sold as well as these manufacturers thought, especially the Xbox being in decline for a while. On PlayStation's side, they released the PlayStation 5 Pro without having that many games to show the power of it. I think that the best way they could have done was to use the PlayStation 5 Pro to promote GTA 6 and push the release date closer to the game's release date. This game is shaping up to be the thing that is going to boost sales in all fronts, so hopefully they take advantage of it. And number 4, the marketing has gone silent since the trailer. What is arguably a very divisive strategy, most publishers release a trailer years before the release year and they go radio silent afterwards. When this happens, usually there's some sort of development issue, or in the case of The Elder Scrolls 6, the game just gets announced even before it starts production, with some of them being cancelled eventually. In the case of GTA 6, we know that the game is coming. It's been in development for a very long time, and even Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive have said that development is going smoothly. This strategy of not giving any sort of information about the gameplay has launched the fan base into a frenzy. Lots of theories, speculations, and the now infamous leaks have been swirling around the internet. This has caused the interest of the game to increase. The best part of the marketing really is the fact that there isn't any. The relationship that Rockstar Games has developed with its fans has kept them at ease. They trust the developer blindly. Rockstar has done some questionable things in the past, of course, but nothing that breaks their reputation, like what happened to Warner Brothers and their gaming division. Let's not talk about that, please. It all comes down to that trust, and hopefully we can continue with that trust until they finally release either the second trailer or release date. Whatever they want to release, just please release it. In conclusion, we can say that GTA 6 is hyped because it's GTA. But there are a couple more layers beyond that. The impact that Rockstar Games have left and their legacy has been the reason why they're still creating games. At the end of the day, really, even if the game comes out in a bad state like bugs and stuff, it's gonna sell a lot of copies. Now, mark my words.
Records will be broken. Riots will commence. Chaos will ensue.
Sorry, what was I saying? Game development, it's not easy, so it is commendable that they just want to bring out the best of the best in games. So hopefully we can see this game before another collapse in the industry. Nah, everything will be fine. Right? Thank you for watching. This video was very fun to make, so hopefully you liked it. Just like always, press like, share, and comment whatever you think about this game. Are you excited about GTA 6? What are your expectations? If you haven't seen any of my videos, go ahead and subscribe. I have some really cool stuff. And of course, we just crossed 100 subscribers, which I'm pretty excited about. And there's a new special episode coming with, celebrating the 100 subscribers. So hopefully I can do that sooner rather than later. And of course, you can go ahead and follow me in Facebook. You can find me as Z_games. Same thing with TikTok. This case, it's Z_games8. I'm going to leave all the links in the description. There's nothing else to say. Thank you very much for being here. I'll see you on the next one.